We move next here to our cover story today and the power struggle at Tampa City Council. Council members rejecting the mayor over changes to the city charter and what it now means for Tampa residents. Will they have more say or less say in city business? Tonight, Mary O'Connell covering City Hall.
It was an hours-long, often heated debate at Tampa City Council Thursday. Taylor Cook with Tampa Bay Community Action Committee was there for the long haul.
It's about what the people get to vote on and have a say in.
During a meeting earlier this month, City Council decided that 5 amendments to the city's charter should be placed on the ballot for voters' consideration during the city's March 7th municipal election, including a change that would set term limits for city council members and another that would allow the city's Citizen Review Board to hire an independent attorney from outside city government.
Obviously, our group supports independent counsel for the CRB, but it doesn't even matter if it votes up or down because at least the people got to vote on it.
On Wednesday, the mayor vetoed the city council's decision, saying the council's process for proposing these amendments was deeply flawed. But during Thursday's meeting, City Council voted to override 4 of the mayor's vetoes.
We have 4 amendments that will be on the ballot for voters to choose from, and more importantly, there are going to be all of us on the ballot. So the voters not only can vote for the amendments, but they can decide whether or not they liked what we did.
Councilmember Charlie Miranda shared his thoughts on how this all went down.
The problem is the process again. It's only come from us. So if I don't like something tomorrow, am I going to ask the same thing next year to change again?
Still, some people shared their disappointment after the council did not override the mayor's veto, allowing the Citizens Review Board to select legal counsel who is not a city employee. Mayor Castor sent us this statement saying, quote, "Every decision I make as mayor is based on what's best for Tampa residents today and their children tomorrow, rather than what's easy or politically expedient. My charter amendment vetoes reflected that, but I was under no illusion that I would convince every council member to change his or her mind."
All right, so let's bring in Mary right now, live from City Hall tonight. And Mary, when you get right down to it, this is really about power, how much power the mayor should have versus how much power the city council should have. And it's playing out just as Mayor Castor's first term is coming to an end. You know, it's certainly not uncommon for a mayor and a city council to butt heads, but I'm just wondering, what's the bottom line for residents? What does it mean for a single mom or retiree who's struggling to pay the bills in a city where, as you know, the cost of living is rising as fast as the next downtown skyscraper?
Well, it'll certainly be interesting to see how this all plays out because it does feel, or it appears to be, what you could call a political tug of war between the mayor and Tampa City Council. Now, we had a lot of people who showed up to City Council today to make sure their voices were heard, letting the City Council know they wanted them to override these vetoes by the mayor, that they wanted these issues to be in their hands and let it go up to the people to decide. But on the flip side, there's been a lot of talk about the process behind all of this and if there should be more input on this whole thing and if it shouldn't have been rushed, is what the mayor had said in her statement or memo to city councilors yesterday. So all in all, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for residents and how they perceive what's going on here in these walls here behind me and what they decide on Election Day.
Yeah, the shape of government at its most local level. Mary O'Connell, thank you. Live from City Hall tonight. Appreciate that. All right, let's talk about the weather.